Hello, welcome to my video. This is Tracy with Knots and Yarn. Today we're going to make this sweet little black-eyed Susie doll, but I am going to make her as a daisy. But the colors that I am using it's all Bernat. For the body is Bernat Deep Sea. It's regular blanket yarn. The face I am using Bernat Baby Blanket. The color is Baby Sand. For the inside of the flower, I am using the Bernat Brights. It's School Bus Yellow is the name of the color. And I am using the Bernat Blanket White. Now for her, I just used the black and the School Bus Yellow for the flower. It'll be made the exact same. I used a little bit pink for the cheeks and a regular black worsted weight yarn for the smile. Supplies, I used 12 millimeter safety eyes, stitch marker, darning needle, and my hook is the K 6.5. Going to start off with the yellow to make the inside of the flower. I do not use the magic circle. I've never really mastered it. I use the chain 2 method. You can do either or, whatever works for you the best. I do my chain 2. Then we'll do 6 single crochet in the second from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull the center tight. Be careful you don't pull too hard, it will snap the yarn. But you want to get the tight circle. I put my stitch marker in. And these are all basic single crochets. It's an easy pattern. Anyone should be able to do it that knows how to do your basic amigurumi. It's worked in rounds, not rows. Find your first stitch. This goes by feel a lot. I can see my first stitch is right here. A lot of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Mark your stitch. At this point I weave in my ends. It's just easier. That way it's not super tiny for my fingers to fumble with. Trim that. All right, keep on working on the flower. Next row, 2 in the first. This is an increase row. 1, 2, 1 single crochet in the next, 3, and 2 more, 4, 5, 6 increase, 7, 8, 9. You're increasing every other stitch. So that was our single, and then we got 2 in the next. 1, 2, and then the following. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And your last stitch should be a single stitch. Sorry, the yarn is fighting me. Okay. There go. That gives us 18. Replace our stitch marker. That's what we have so far. Next round, we increase every second stitch. So you put 2 in your first, 1, 2, and then a single crochet in each of the next 2. So you go 3, 4, then another increase. So you put 2 in this one, and then 1, 2, and you do that the whole way around. Increase, single, 1, 2, increase, then 1 and 2, increase, 1, oops, hook slipped, 2, then 1, and then 1 in the last one. That gives you a total of 24 stitches. This one's bubbling out a little bit. I just need to shove it in there. It's fine. It's just stretched out from whenever I messed up the first row. There we go. Okay, and then this is our final increase for the very top. So 1, 2, and then you put a single crochet in each of the next 3. 1, 2, 3, increase. I need more yarn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, increase. What I like working with this blanket yarn is on top of you getting a very soft and squishy stuffed animal, it works up really fast. If you had to make this same size with worsted weight, you'd probably have to do 6 or 8 increased rows. And with this, 3 is all we need. So this is our last increase. 1, 2, and then 3. Next round, that gives us 30. The next round is just single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I'm crocheting faster than you, I'm sorry, just pause the video, but you will go all the way around and you get 30 stitches total. So here's your 6, 7, or was that 7? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and this is 30. This is when I change my color. I leave 2 on the hook. I'm changing over to white. I take my white yarn and I slide it through there. So then the next round, and then I replace my stitch marker. That way the next round is started with the new color. This round is a back loop only round. Now it's kind of tricky with the fatter, stuffier yarn, but you can see the two loops. I'll grab my darting needle to point out to you. Here's the first loop, that's the front loop. I'm sorry. And that's the back loop right there. So both of them is together, that's your three, or your two of them. Sorry, we want to go in the front loop. So we'll work our flower petals in this one, and then when we go back, the back loop will be where we attach the brown color for the face. Catch that one? And I usually just catch the yarn the first time. We can weave it in later, it's easier this way. 2, 3, 4, and you can cut the yellow yarn, save some room for weaving in, and get that off of your project. And we are doing a single crochet in each front loop all the way around, so there will be 30. See, and that leaves this extra loop here on the bottom where we will attach the brown, like this. See? This is the row we're working on right now. This one. Not the petals, it's this one. And then the brown catches the bottom loop, so we use them that way. Stitch marker. There's your stitch number 30. And this is what we have so far. There's the yellow center of the daisy and the start of the white. If you want, being it's going to be a stuffed animal, a lot of times I'll just knot the two pieces of yarn in a double knot, like a square knot. And that will be fine. I won't even have to weave that in. So there we go. The next round will be the start of the blossoms. And that is also done in white. This yarn, or this row, excuse me, only this row I connected. So I make that into a row. So we get a good clean line. Okay, now to the fun part. Here is where we make our petals. So what we do is we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You single crochet in the first chain from the hook. So there's 1, half double crochet in the second chain, half double crochet in the third chain, double crochet in the fourth, and then a double crochet in the 5th chain from the hook. There's your petal. Now let's get this going the right way. Okay. See, there's your tie, there's your round. So we're working in this stitch right here. we want to skip this stitch. So we skip one, and then we single crochet in that stitch. That attaches our blossom, our petal. In that same stitch is where we chain the next 3, or the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we repeat this around the whole way. Single crochet, half double. Half double is when you yarn over, go in, grab, and through all 3 loops on this hook. Then we do 2 double crochets. 1, and then here's your second one. Skip this space, skip this stitch, and single crochet into this one. And that is how our petals are formed. Say this is the start. This is our very first one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 petals all the way around. That's how many we end up with. So we do that the whole way. I'll show you again where we have our single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First chain from the hook, you single crochet. Second chain is a half double. Then another half double. And then a double crochet. And then another double crochet, and that covers all of the chain 6. Skip the stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and then your chain. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2, double, your second double, and then fasten, skip, and single crochet. I am going to finish this round and I'll meet you right back up here and we will start the next. Alright, come to the end here. You'll have 2 stitches left, 1 and 2. If you want, I guess you could make a 15th petal there. I just slip stitched mine. You really can't tell when it's spread out. That's the back of the doll anyway. So you want to fasten off your white or yellow, whatever color you're doing. Trim that. If you could find a good brown in the Bernat or any kind of blanket yarn like this, you could even make a sunflower, which would be really cute with the yellow on the outside and the brown. I used black because I can't find brown anywhere. This is the closest I have to brown in my area, and that's the baby sand, which is the color we are going to work next. This time we flip our project over. You can weave this in now or you can weave it in later, it doesn't matter. Where you started, your yellow, you're going to need that back loop from the other round, the last single crochet round. You can see it there. Here's another one, You want 30 stitches. I just started my yarn like I normally would. Put on our first single crochet, and we're going to do 30 around in the tan, in the back loop only. 2, 3. This is a little more of knowing where it's at, what to look for, and how to feel it. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Put our stitch marker. If I can find it, probably dropped it. Okay, I'll just use this one. Okay. Next row is just single crochet across for 30. We do that for 2 rows. I'm sorry. You actually want to do that for 3 rows? I was thinking 2 because of the where I place the eyes. So you actually want to do the single crochet for 3 rounds, and then we'll place the eyes, and then we will start our decrease rows. You have to want to also sew in your tan end because you don't have the white one to tie it to. That's what it looks like so far. That's with the 2, and then we will do 1 more and place the eyes. Okay, here we are. We did the 3 rows. This is your back. You're going to place the eyes in the front. This is the row that we did in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3. The safety eyes go in the row between row 2 and 3 there, which I'm not sure what the count would be on the pattern because I don't have that written up in front of me yet. But you put your eyes in the row, between the second and third single crochet row we just did. I try to keep this in the middle, in the back, so we can give it a little belly, because I like things with cute little chubby bellies. I have about 1, 2, 3 stitches in between. There, 4 and 5. Let's pop our backs on. Looks like a little tiki doll right now. Pops our back on. Alright, now next row is single crochet all the way around for 24. So 1, 2, 3, oh, keep slipping, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Next row is a decrease row. So we have a decrease, and then 2. 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, all the way around, and this will give you 18 total stitches. Now here I would, like I said, that gives you 18. I would start stuffing the head. Use just regular polyfill. Forgot to mention that in the beginning. I like to stuff my stuffies very tight. Keeps their shape and everything. Especially this blanket yarn. You can stuff pretty tight and you won't usually see it peeking out through the stitches. Jam it in there nice and good, squish it down with my fingers. Make sure I get it all the way up into the top part of the head. Sort of mold it. I want that to be up a little bit. I just dropped my hook, excuse me. Or my needle. Okay, at least we got the base, that part stuffed. Your next row is also a decreased, and this is going to be the last row of the tan. This will take us down to the 12 stitches. So decrease. And then 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1. Now, I have to say, this head looks bigger than this one. And that is because I have the Bernat Brights blanket yarn tends to be a smidge thicker. I have an orange that I've used to make something, and it was it was almost double the size of the regular Bernat. I was making a cat, like the little chubby animals I have coming to my page soon to make. And honestly, I think I'm going to turn it into a pumpkin, or I'm going to have to rip it all out. It was almost like foam. So this one, the head seems a little bit bigger, but it is in fact the exact same pattern. It just goes to show how much things can change from person to person in crochet in yarn. Either way, it's not any different. It's the same exact pattern, just a little less humped. And if you use the rest of the yarn, it'll work up fine. It'll just be its unique little size. And maybe I did put a little more stuffing in that one. So this is our last for the tan. I'm going to cut that. And moving on to the green for the body. If you don't want to use green, you don't have to use green. You can use pink, which I've been thinking about trying some pink to make it really pop. I'm using the green because it's like the flowers. I kind of have the petal leaves for the feet and the arms and the little belly. Oop, you can't even see it. Little belly. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry. Little belly. And yeah. So I did not stuff the arms or the legs, but we will stuff the body. So we had our green, same way we did with the other colors. You have your two on a hook and then you finish it through with the green, and that starts your next round. And this round will just go straight back into increasing. So your first stitch is going to be an increase. 1, 2, then you increase 1 all the way around. And that takes you from 12 back up to 18. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then here's your 1. I'm going to tie together my ends, get them secure. I did stitch over them for a stitch or two, so they are secured down that way, but I like to knot them inside just to make sure. I make a box knot. And then they'll be stuffed in there, and that's the end of them. Okay. We increase 2 this next round. Increase your first stitch, 1, 2, and your next 1, 2, and then an increase. 1, 2, increase. This will take us up to 24. Okay, 1 and 2. Now for 4 rounds, we will just single crochet all the way around. 4 times, 4 rounds. And that'll be 24 each round. And when you finish that, why don't you come back up and we will finish the rest of the little belt body. Here we are after the 4 rows. This is what you should have. Yeah, can't believe how different that is. Oh my gosh. Squeezy, squeezy, squeezy. You can always mold it. It doesn't matter. It's still cute and squishy. Okay. Now for this row, we start to make the little poochie belly. So what we do is we do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For the next 4 crochets, we do 2 in each. So that's an increase 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our increase. Then we crochet in the next 10. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That brings us up to 28. Next round is a single crochet in each stitch for 28. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, ooh, that yarn is damp. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and then 28. I have the air conditioner on and it has condensation. It drips. I'm in my basement where my craft room is. Okay, there's 28. Doop. The body. And there's your increase row. This next round, we will decrease every 2 stitches. So we're starting to decrease. This will give you, I'm not sure, we're gonna have to count. So I guess we're gonna count together. 28, so that should take 6. 22? I think it'll give us 22. Here's your decrease. 1, 2, decrease. One and 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1 and 2. So let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, 22. I would put some stuff, start stuffing this, because we're going to decrease again the next round. pay special attention to putting some in the belly and you don't have to increase for the belly if you don't want to. You could just do your couple of rows and just make that row that I increased just a regular single crochet row. Won't really hurt the design at all. Okay. I just like things with chubby bellies. I think it makes it cute. If you wanted even to put a little packet of rice or poly pellets, if you wanted it to sit on a shelf or something, you can even do that. Okay, next round is a decrease and a 1. So decrease, 1, decreased, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decreased, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1. I believe that should give us 14 stitches. A little more stuffing, and then we decrease every round to finish off the body. You should end up with 7 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you fasten off, leave a tail for sewing, stuff it as much as you would like, and then we close. Sorry, I keep going out of screen. Okay. Take your end, put on your needle. If you don't know how to do the close, you weave the needle in and out each stitch so it cinches it tight. And you pull it like a purse string. I think that's what they call it. Pull tight. I dot it. Make sure it's pulled tight. Go through the other end. And then you bury the end in your stuffy. Alright, there's our body. So in this end, and then we'll start working on the legs. And the arms, the legs and the arms basically are the same pattern, just the arms aren't worked quite as large. That's all. Okay. Here's your basic dude. You can put any kind of face on it you'd like. I'm kind of not the best at embroidering faces. But if you want to put the cheeks and smile or whatever. Okay, put those aside. We will make the legs. Okay, these are the legs, so you'll need to do 2. Start the feet and the arms exact same way as you started the body and the head. Chain 2, 6 single crochets in the chain 2 or your magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull tight. Place your stitch marker. Next round is just 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's 6. Knot your end and tie it in. I always make sure mine are knotted so they don't come apart. Just pick it up, pull it through. And weave it in. Trim it off. So it's kind of inside out, so we got to fix it. And like I said, these ones aren't stuffed. You can stuff yours if you want, or you can stuff the bottom part of the leaf, which would be the foot or the hand. That is entirely up to you. But the yarn is thick enough that you don't really need to stuff it. Next round is your increase round. We increase till 9, so 2 single crochets in your first stitch, 1, 2, 3, increase, 4, 5, 6, increase, 7, 8, and then there is 9. For the arms, we only increase up to 9. For the legs, however, we increase one more time up till 12. So we're going to increase, and then 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, and then we're 1 and 2. Okay, so this one is for the foot. Arms are worked the exact same way, but we only increase up to 9. Okay, so we are at 9. Then you single crochet all the way around for 12. There's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next round is a decrease round. We decrease by 2. So decrease, and then 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2. This will drop you back down to 9 stitches. 1, 2. And then we do one more decrease round down to 6 stitches. So you decrease, then 1, decrease, 1. Sorry about that, my power just blinked. Decrease, and 1. Oh, we're blinking again. You know what? In 1 sec, I gotta turn the AC. Okay, so for the next 5 rows, this you single crochet around in each stitch. So there's 6 stitches, and you do that for 5 rows. And I will meet you back up whenever it's all done, and I'll show you. My battery is dying on my camera, so I'm hoping to finish this. So I'll meet you back. This is what it looks like when you're all done. There's 5 rows of 6 stitches each. Fasten off, and you make the other leg exactly the same way. I'll show you real quick how to make the hand, which, like I said, is very, very similar. So chain 2, single crochet 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your stitch marker, 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tie in your end. Turn it right side out. Increase to 9 stitches, just like before. So 2 in your first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we do 2 rows of 9 stitches each. 1, so that's just a single crochet all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Didn't finish that stitch off. There we go. So there is our 2 rows of 9. The This is a decrease round. So we decrease by 1 stitch. So we decrease 1, decrease 1, decrease, and then 1, back down to 6, and then we do 4 rows of single crochet. That's 6 stitches each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do the 4 rows and I'll meet you back up and I'll show you the difference between the hand and the feet. Okay, here we go. This is your arm, this is your leg. See the difference? The leg is a little longer, a little wider. Make 2 of each, and whenever I go to sew them on the body, I line them up. The stitches get this in the corner. I whip stitch them shut and just stitch them on the body. Where I think that they would look good. I kind of like to put the arms a little bit at an angle, like this. Line it up with the eye. That, like that, and then weave in through the body. Same goes with the leg. I whip stitch it shut, line it up a little. Like I said, I didn't stuff these. You're welcome to if you'd like. And I turn the body upside down, have it facing me, and just whip stitch to the bottom. Two. Hide the end. Just repeat it for the other arm and leg. I will meet you back up when I have those done and sewn on. Alright, here you go. There's Susie and Daisy. Just got to embroider the little cheeks and the mouth. And I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything in particular you would like for me to make. I like making hats and little stuffies. And please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day. Bye.